Yes, sir. Ohio born, player made. I'm sharp as razor blades. I'm the truth in the booth. You come to troll, catch this fade. Come on in. Where you been? I called your family. Now we can feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe. Tell a friend. Yeah. What's up, baby? Yeah. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe. Tell a friend. What's going on, family? What's the damn deal? Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another edition of the Punch Junkie Morning Show, where you feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Yeah, I am indeed Junior the Truth. Thank you so much, man, for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly appreciate it, man. Really, truly appreciate you. We're going to get in here, man, and do what we do, in and out like a robbery. Apologies for me being late. Dealing with some technical difficulties. You understand? A few technical difficulties. But you know what we do? We make adjustments. We make adjustments, man. You feel me? We make adjustments. That's just what we do. You feel me? We adjust in life. You know what I mean? We adjust at work. We adjust with the kids. We adjust in the house. That's just what we do, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you guys once again for tuning in to the Punch Junkie Morning Show. To say it one more time, I am indeed Junior the Truth, man. Shout out to the LDBC, that is Lions Den Boxing Community, man. Be sure you go and visit that website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there, man. It is absolutely 100% free. You know what I'm saying? It is absolutely 100% free to you, man, of absolute no cost. You feel me? Of absolute no cost, you know? Also, man, be sure every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that you are tuning in to the Smoke City Mobcast, man, presented by the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community, man. The show takes place, once again, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's streaming live via the Smoke City Mobcast YouTube channel, so you can go and subscribe to that if you haven't done so already. Also, it streams live via the LDBC mobile app. So download that mobile app, man, if you haven't done so yet. Download the mobile app, whether you're Team Apple or Team Android. We do indeed have a free mobile app for you. It is the LDBC's mobile app. Now, I guess I'll go off on the tangent real quick and just talk about the importance of the mobile app, man. The mobile app is actually ours. It is 100% ours. It is of the LDBC, for the LDBC, by the LDBC. Now, my fear, and this is just me being, I guess, a forward-thinking person that I am, my fear is that eventually there'll come a time where we are in need of our own platform, like our own singular, separate platform. You know what I'm saying? I just feel that there'll come a time where other platforms won't welcome our content. In the event that happens, in the event that we do have another, you know, situation where 78 Sports TV is you know, taken down, or Black Fight Fan TV's channel is taken down, or so on and so forth, we still have the opportunity to receive content on our own platform. You understand? And that was my whole focus behind creating an app. Also, I have a vision of, which is kind of coming into fruition now, you know what I'm saying? And I share the vision with the other brothers where we actually have a wraparound schedule of LDBC programming. And that's kind of what we have now. As you see, we kind of spill one show into the next. You know what I'm saying? If you notice, you know, we have a serious lineup with, you know, Cali Enigma starts early in the morning before me, then it comes into me. Then I kind of transition into, I know I never mentioned Blue Blood Sports TV. Apologies to my brother, Blue Blood Sports TV. Blue Blood Sports TV does his live stream. He usually goes on about 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So usually right after me, it goes into Blue Blood Sports TV, then into Trill Boxing Talk, then into Fanon, then KQKC. You know what I'm saying? We got BFTB who comes on in the afternoon at about 4:30, on into, you know, 78 Sports TV's live stream. You know, the ticket goes live all day. You know what I'm saying? The brothers, you got brothers uploading content all throughout the day. And then, of course, you know what I'm saying, we have Santee Walton, who usually caps us off at about 11 to 11:30 p.m. So we have wraparound programming. So my vision for it all, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and we have World Breaker Fighting who goes in. I think World Breaker usually goes live about, I think it's usually about like 1 or 2 or somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got it's a full day. It's a full day. And so it's imperative that we, like I said, download that app, get the content over there, and as I figure out ways to continue to flood the app with content, it'll be there for us. It'll be archived, it'll be marked, so on and so forth. So that is, you know, kind of the importance of the app, man, period. You know what I mean? Is, you know, I don't need to go too much into that outside of that. Be sure to follow me everywhere via social media, man. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth. That's JUNIORTHETRUTH, man, and that's over all your social media platforms. Hey, man, download the mobile app, man. You got your own mobile app. You feel me? Like, you literally have your own mobile app. This is ours, the LDBC. This is our mobile app. You feel me? What can you say that you're a part of that you have an app for, that you can go to? You have your own personal app. You understand? You don't have an app for most of us. You don't have a job that gives you an app. You know what I'm saying? Your church probably don't have an app. You know what I mean? Your families and shit, damn sure don't have an app. Your favorite, if you consume podcasts and shit like I do, you know what I'm saying? Your favorite podcast don't necessarily got an app, unless, of course, your favorite podcast is Junior the Truth. You know what I mean? If it's the All Hustle No Luck live cast, you feel me, or the Original Zone podcast, then, you know, your favorite podcast got an app. But anyway, download that app, man. Download the LDBC mobile app. Period. That's it. That's all. I told you guys to follow me everywhere via the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH, and that's over all the social media platforms. Also, be sure to visit the good folks over at punchjunkie.com, man. The good folks over at punchjunkie.com. That is www.punchjunkie.com, just like the show spelled. www.punchjunkie.com, punchjunkie.com. For all of your latest and greatest boxing news, man, go check out punchjunkie.com. One of the brothers hit me up this weekend and said, "Hey, man, that punchjunkie.com website is a problem, man. I should have been going over there." And I'm like, "Bro, I've been telling you to go over there. We've been doing this a good, what, 3-4 months now, 2-3 months. I've been telling you for a good 2-3 months, man, to go over there to punchjunkie.com and check them out. You hear me? Go over there and check them out, man, for your new super source. Go check them out. You know what I mean?" But anyway, as I sip the hibiscus, you hear me? As I sips the hibiscus, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Really, truly appreciate it, man. Y'all know what it is, man. And what's understood needs absolutely no explanation, man. You know, we're going to get a little bit off this No Limit today, man. We're going to get a little bit off this. I'm feeling like a No Limit nigga today. You feel me? I'm a No Limit nigga, so, actually, shout out to West Dayton, the west side of Dayton, Ohio. You feel me? Shout out to the west side of Dayton, Ohio. Shout out to my brother Big Snack Pack early in the super chat. I appreciate your family, la familia. Man, keep your head on the swivel today, Big Snack Pack, and be careful, boy. Make sure the juice is off before you get to messing with the electricity. Make sure the juice is off. Ohio runs boxing. He says, "Let's go." Shout out to my brother in the super chat. My brother be running around with that Leroy Green hat. He ain't playing no games with the Leroy Green hat. Keith Thurman was on his team talking about, "Hey, man, I love that hat." Keith Thurman had to get up there and take a picture with Ohio Runs Boxing. Had the Leroy Green, baby. Catches bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Salute to Ron Finkley in the super chat. My brother Ron Finkley says LDBC is the boxing content we like. Yes, indeed, man. Salute, salute, salute. What's up, Stay Ready Boxing TV, man? First in the building, Johnny, what's happening? St. Cruz and what it is. Big Snack Pack in the building, my brother. Yes, indeed, MBT Boxing, boy. I know you over there hungover, boy. Happy Australian Day, man. It's a party. Shit, I'm about to put some makers in my hibiscus. You feel me? It's Australian Day. You feel me? Almighty Law 703, what's up, baby? Real Talk 90, what's happening? Lorizzo Bond, what it is, baby? Gary Rashid, what's going on? Ohio Runs Boxing in the building. TJ Wilkins, KO, D Walker, Demetra Cowan, DJ Zion Love, Titanium, respect to you. You understand me? My OG St. Cruz and my OG St. Cruz in the building. D Bilbo 3, what's going on? Whatever, man. Ohio Brethren in the building. Fal Pacino, what's happening, baby? My family, the guy. I'm talking about my family, the guy in the building. Ron Finkley, what's going on, baby? Almighty Law 703, JMC, Robert Guerra, Maurice McElroy. Let me see. DLG77JL, Shauna Icon, Ronaldo Tool. You feel me? Jay Good, you done slid up in here. Hustler Slim, what's up, baby? Main event Mark up in this thing. Let me see. I think I got everybody, man. Right, Big Money just fell up in here. KO. You feel me? Charles D. Billy Son, what's going on, family? Shout out to the DMV. Ricardo Rimple's up in the building. Ricardo Rimple is up in the building. Damn, we didn't outlasted the song. Let me see who else falling up in this thing. Knowledge Search in the building. What's going on, family? Man, I think that's it. So, man, let me jump in here, man, and echo my sentiments as it relates to, you know, one time Keith Thurman, man, and his performance from this weekend, man. His performance versus Josezito Lopez, aka Josezito Ho. Man, Keith Thurman, man, is that performance, man, was very lackluster. You know, as we said before, my sister Ashley's Corner just slid up in the building. Hey, love, what's going on, girl? Hey, love. Salute to you, Ashley's Corner. Y'all be sure to subscribe to Ashley's Corner, man, if you haven't. Also, be sure to subscribe to my brother Stay Ready Boxing TV. Well, Keith, man, for all intents and purposes, salute on the return. He's finally back. Him coming back constitutes an opportunity for us to get more clarity within the welterweight division. As we know, he's been one of those people who have kind of slid. Hold on, let's pause for a second before we get on Keith. My brother Stay Ready Boxing TV says he is 3 subs away from 400. He is 3 subs away from 400. Can we pause the show and make that happen, man? Can we get him 3 subs? You can click off of this link, you know what I'm saying, or open up another window if you don't know how, and go over to the brother Stay Ready Boxing TV and go ahead on and click. Stay ready. We need an active count, bro, because we're gonna get over that 300. I mean that 400. He's over the 400. 400. You know what I'm saying? Get some damn near half the way to a thou wow, man. And we trying to get to a thou wow. As the tide rises, so do the boats. You know what I mean? As the tide rises, so do the ships. You feel me? And we trying to rise all these ships. So if we can get over there, man, and subscribe to Stay Ready and let him and get him over 400, man, real quick. You know what I mean? We're real quick. We can go over there, jab that like button. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's getting his stamp of approval. He's at 399 as we speak. We got one. Is there one? Hey, the guy, we opened up the doors of the church. Is there one? There has to be one. Come on in out of the rain. Come on in. 400 it is, my man, and appreciate y'all. And y'all have to understand the power of what it is, man. Do you know? Ashley's Corner says I'm 400. That's special. The sister came in. I told you the sister gonna hold you down, man. She in it. You feel me? She in it. You know what I mean? Ashley, she's like, you know what I mean, my little cousins. You know what I mean? My little sister, you know, my little cousins is like my little sisters. You know, we go somewhere, we get into some shit, and you think, you know, the women gonna be, you know, out the way, tucked off. Nah. She be in there getting with it. You feel me? She be in there getting with it. If y'all fighting, we fighting. You feel me? You fighting, I'm fighting. You know what I mean? That's Ashley. Ashley's a rider. So anyway, Keith, man, he made Brown on Boxing. What's up, baby? He made Josecito Lopez look really good. Not that, you know, Josecito Lopez hasn't looked good in the past. Not that Josecito Lopez is not a good fighter. But we all expected more. And truth be told, I kind of went back and looked at it, and I kind of was thinking about it. And I think truly, Keith was going for it early. You know what I'm saying? I think he was going for it early. I was listening to, you know, his conversation with Barbershop Conversations. You know, he talked about his hand hurting, and you know, the subject came up of his hand and all that kind of stuff. And then he was saying that Corner Girl 66, what's going on, sister? Hey, love. He was well, I just gotta say, good. Well, nah, you've been rocking. You deserve a hey, love. Hey, love. Hey, love. Hey, he thinks that I mean, he thought that the knockout was there. He was saying, you know, the knockout was there. I just couldn't really push the button. I wouldn't go for it. And, you know, he was talking about it like it was, you know, kind of a mental block. You know, the knockout was there, but for whatever reasons he wouldn't go for it, didn't go for it, so on and so forth. I don't receive that, man. I think Keith Thurman went for it early. I think he really was pushing the envelope, really was trying to get the knockout early, hence the knockdown of Josecito Lopez early. Once he got Josecito Lopez hurt and couldn't get him out of there, then I think he just and then, you know, Josecito Lopez got back in it and actually returned some fire. You know what I'm saying? When Thurman received that return fire, I think it's kind of when it was like, oh, okay. You feel me? Okay. And then that was it. You know what I'm saying? And that falls in line with what has become his MO, which is he steps to you, tries to get that work done early. You know what I'm saying? And then that was it. You know what I'm saying? And then that was it. Now, I also feel like Keith was in there and he got to a point, I think, because he was doing a lot of movement, a lot of lateral jumping around, you know what I'm saying, side to side, so on and so forth. It was you know, one of them situations. Okay, KQKC says that he's canceled his show at 8, well, it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He canceled his show because they got 8 inches of snow and he trying to get it straight. And he'll be on after Fanon, the regular time. You know what I'm saying? That's the announcement. Okay, that brother KQKC dealing with 8 inches of snow. That means you snowed in, boy. That means you snowed in. If you snowed in, you ain't got nothing to do but do some content. But I know you got to dig it. You got to be a man. Yeah, I mean, you got to be a man. You got to go dig the driveway out and all that shit, man. You got to go dig the whole house out, man, and shit like that. I love that shit, bro. That's an opportunity to be a man. You feel me? You get the opportunity to be a man, bro. Men do men shit. You feel me? I go when it be cold and shit out here and we get all that snow, man. I go outside, man, put on my damn my overall, put on my Dickie overalls. Go out there with the snow blower and a shovel. Shit, I might go out that bitch with a tablespoon. Dig us out like a man. Be a man. Throw salt down and shit. Be out there, you know what I'm saying? Eyebrows be frozen. Wife be like, where you going? Like, man, I'm going to dig us out. Then you be a man and come back in the house. Now I'm going to dig you out. You feel me? I'm a man. Like to do man shit. Beat on my chest. You feel me? So go on out there, KQKC, and dig everybody. Dig the whole family out. Clean out cars and clean off the cars and shit. You feel me? Ain't no snow left. No snow left on the damn in the driveway. Get all that shit out of there, man. You feel me? I'll be outside doing man shit, man. You feel me? And my neighbors get to picking out the blinds and shit. Like, damn. So that's what slavery looked like. You know, I'm the only one that looked like me to live, you know what I'm saying, where I live for the most part. They be seeing these, I'll be out there on that Kunta. You feel me? I'll be out there on that King Kunta. They husbands be in there fucking drinking Moscato and shit, you know what I'm saying, sitting, calling somebody to go do the manual labor. I'll be out there on it. Cutting the grass, yeah, that's me. Grass man, yeah, that's me. You feel me? I'll be out there cutting the grass, trimming the hedges, you know what I'm saying? Snow, laying mulch, you know what I'm saying? I'll be walking across my yard. I got a nice size yard. I'll be walking across the yard with mulch on both sides. Like, Kunta, King Kunta. Be like, damn, that's what that shit look like? Honey, I think we got a slave in the neighborhood. Yeah. Be over here holding that shit down. So go do that shit, KQKC. Why you still here, shit? Go dig that shit out, man. Go be a man. You feel me? I hope everybody's safe, though, man. Y'all be careful out there in that weather up in the Chicago area, man. Be safe. Be careful. You know what I mean? Be careful, schmearful. Hey, man. Harold Jones says, I live on a farm outside of Atlanta, and the rare times it snows, we sit at the fireplace, eat, and drink coffee. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we sit. That's why, I go unthaw and come in the house, man, put my pajamas on, sit around the fireplace with my family. I ain't got a wood burner, though. I want a wood burner fireplace. I got you know what I'm saying? I got that little shit that they be putting in these houses, man, that gas fake shit. I want that real shit. I want to, goddamn it, go kill me some trees. But anyway, I got all off tangent. I think that, man, I don't want to. Keith Thurman is planning his exit, man. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't any, man. It's just not any. Not that it's not TJ. Hold on, pause. TJ said, "Let the snow melt." No, TJ. No, man. No, don't let the snow melt, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm gonna tell you why, bro. It's psychologically, man. If you in there with your woman letting the snow melt, then she hears your neighbors out there, you know what I'm saying, digging themselves out. You understand where I'm going with this? You know what I'm saying? Then she gonna peek out the blinds, bro. She gonna peek out the blinds, bro. And she gonna be looking at you in that bitch like, look at this motherfucker sitting in here. It's snowed outside. You know what I'm saying? You sitting in here eating motherfucking peanut butter Captain Crunch. You know what I'm saying? You this nigga sitting here eating peanut butter Captain Crunch up in this bitch. And we got 2 feet of snow out here. We can't even get out of here. We can't even get out. You know what I mean? She gonna look at you sideways, man. Then, you run a chance of going, to work and coming home, and somebody in the house eating your porridge. You feel me? Come home, man, and the dude that was delivering the Amazon shipment, you feel me? In there eating your porridge. All I'm saying is hold on to your porridge, bro, and you hold on to oh, okay. He said they don't get snow like that there. Okay. Well, this ain't really for you. This for one of these other motherfuckers that's listening who don't want to do the work. You understand? Yeah. Corner Girl says they're about to supposed to get a little something in Huntsville on Tuesday. These folks don't know what to do on a good day. Yeah, yes indeed. Shout out to Huntsville. I like Huntsville. We got family in Huntsville. We're always down in Huntsville. We gonna see. I wouldn't mind living in Huntsville. You hear me? I wouldn't mind living in Huntsville. Outside the fact that it ain't Ohio, but I think I've run my course in Ohio though. I'm getting that feeling. I'm starting to get a little itchy. Starting to get a little itchiest of the itchies. I think Keith Thurman is finding his way out, man. I really don't think it's in him. I think that, he is one good payday away. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I think that there is, him. I think he does have a press and a push for the Pacquiao fight. I think he wants to have that Pacquiao fight because if he has that Pacquiao fight, then he can get, one of those paydays. It can be a pay-per-view. He can land one of them somewhere upward of, $20 million fights possibly, and then he can ride off into the sunset and go do what he does. I think that I don't know how he lives his life, but he doesn't appear to have a real extravagant life. He seems to have a pretty simple existence. If he was to get a huge payday and then even, possibly go maybe live abroad with his wife or whatever the case may be, then who knows? You know what I'm saying? He might mess around and Centos Boxing, what's up, family? He might mess around and another $20 million payday, man, will set him right. You know what I'm saying? It'll set him right. But I just don't, and I agree, St. Cruising. You know what I'm saying? Because Keith Thurman is you know, very susceptible, and very I don't know. The body work has a real toll on him. You know what I'm saying? Even with the way he moves and whatnot, man. Especially, you know, because when he is moving around, you know, my opinion, he seems to have his hands kind of high. You know, when he's sliding left to right, you know, he's kind of moving. I don't think that, especially someone who's athletic like Errol Spence, who's able to cut the ring off. If Errol Spence was to set one of those traps for him and sit down on some body shots and catch Keith Thurman in one of them, you know what I'm saying, when he's moving, because I don't see him. He doesn't tuck his elbows. You know what I'm saying? I feel he doesn't tuck his elbows good. When you come forward and you press, he's more apt to fire shots than to tuck his elbows good and get, you know, good defensively. Plus he's had an elbow injury. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see that Spence fight ending with body shots, man, or you know, work to the head that's caused by him dropping his hands because of the body shots. But I see a lot of body work in that fight, man. I see a lot of body work in that fight. And I honestly don't think Keith Thurman can hurt Errol Spence. I don't think that he can do anything that's going to gain Errol Spence's respect to keep Errol Spence from pursuing him. And I don't think that Keith Thurman can land anything that's going to anything of significance that's going to hurt Errol Spence to keep him off of him. I really, truly don't think that Keith Thurman is going to fight Errol Spence Jr. I don't think that fight is going to happen. I don't think we're ever going to get that fight. I don't. Ashley's Corner said Keith let the cameras get to him. He did all that talking. He should have saved his speech for after the fight. That's a fact. That's a fact. But I mean, that's a you know, man. See, man, this is why maybe I need to start working with some of these fighters, man, and literally do their PR work. You know what I'm saying? Some of my brethren was talking. I can't remember who they were talking about. The About Billions and Bronner and them, and how, you know, they need to do some PR work, and I need to go and help them with some PR. Man, the thing that, let me tell you how you run a hustle. You know what I'm saying? This is how you run not even a hustle. I'm sorry. This is how you satisfy customers. This is 100%, without a doubt, how you satisfy customers. First of all, you communicate with your customers. You be very transparent with your customers. You be very transparent. You communicate with them. You know, you assess what they need, assess what they want, and you keep constant communication with your customers. Secondly, you under-promise and over-deliver. Period. You under-promise and over-deliver. So, when Keith Thurman was training in his media workout, right, he should have been on that. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be back. I've been injured. I love the sport. You know, you have no idea what this means to me, what this means to my family. I'm just so glad to be right back doing what I love. That should have been it. You know what I'm saying? When they bring up Errol Spence, I'm in a position that I'm finally back doing what I love. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so glad to be here. You know what I mean? And we're gonna see. Josecito Lopez is a very formidable opponent. You know, we know that he's a Southside Southside boxing 601. What's up, brother? Southside, what's going on, family? He should have really just been on that. I'm just happy to be here shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long road, man. You know, it just feels good. You know what I'm saying? He should have been on that. Then he should have went out there and flatlined Josecito Lopez. He should have went out there and beat the shit out of Josecito Lopez, man. Josecito Lopez should have been speaking jive when he got done with his ass. Fuck Spanish. He should have been speaking jive. You feel me? When they interviewed Josecito Lopez after the fight, Josecito Lopez should have been like, well, I tried to beat the motherfucker, but I just couldn't touch that jive turkey. I just couldn't get him, baby. I tried to ride down on him, baby, but I couldn't get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's how Josecito Lopez should talk. He should have beat the jive in that motherfucker. You feel me? beat the Spanish out his ass, and beat some of that St. Louis jive talking his ass. You feel me? Then Keith Thurman should look at everybody. You feel me? When they go to interview him, he should say, wait, hold on a goddamn minute. And walk over and rip the fucking turnbuckle loose and start eating that bitch. Start eating the turnbuckle. Start eating the corner. Eat the damn stuffing out of the turnbuckle like George the Animal Steel. And then come back with a mouthful of turnbuckle and start talking. Like, yeah, I'm one time. I told you, you boys want this? You gonna get, and just go bananas. That's what he should do. You feel me? That's what he should do. I'm talking about go rip the turnbuckle off and start eating that shit, man, like George the Animal Steel. Sit down Indian style. You feel me? And just go fucking nuts, man. That's what he should do. You feel me? That's what he should have done. But when you doing all that talk, man, and start talking all that bullshit, and you ain't even done the work yet, bro, then you go out and people looking like, oh shit. Like, shit, Keith, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like, man, that shit corny as hell to me, because you do that shit when nobody else is around. You feel me? You do that shit when nobody else is around. Like, bruh, who are you talking to? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? If you go, and even if you gonna do the whole Adrian Broner formula, you know what I'm saying, and try to sell the shit, then you got to do that shit. When AB be talking that shit, he be talking that shit to the people. You know what I'm saying? They be asking him about, you know, yeah, I'm about to fuck this motherfucker up. Pacquiao standing right here. Yeah, I'm about to fuck this motherfucker up. I don't know what the fuck y'all think this is. Yeah, I'm not talking to you. You bitch ass nigga. Like, he do that stuff there in front of people. If you're trying to sell something, if that's what you are doing. You know what I'm saying? When you are in the presence of Errol Spence, we get none of that. We don't get any of that energy. Errol Spence took to social media and said, keep that same energy. Because we don't get any of that. You get all respectful. You get all political. Motherfucker straightens up his posture and shit. Like, looking all around. Who sent you, bruh? Who sent you? Like, it's just, apologies, I had to sip to his biscuits. You feel me? Now look, you know, and that's a facts outside. You know, Adrian Broner gonna go in and, you know, we don't get the outcome. Well, I don't get the outcomes I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't get the outcomes I want because I need Adrian Broner to go out and execute somebody. And I felt like the Pacquiao situation was a great opportunity for him to go out there and beat this motherfucker to a pulp and go eat the turnbuckle. You feel me? That was what I wanted. But, you know, at the end of it all, you know, the fight is sold, is there. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna go in and he's gonna do what he's gonna do. Okay, cool. That Keith Thurman shit is corny to me because, like I said, when these dudes are around and you in the face of threat, you know what I'm saying? We don't get none of that. You know what I'm saying? We don't get any of that. We get all that old bullshit. We get him talking all the way around the mulberry bush, man. You know what I'm saying? We get him speaking in fucking proverbs and shit like that. Well, Keith, what do you say to fighting Errol Spence Jr. next? Well, you see, when you're talking to Keith one time Thurman, you have to understand that there's a lot that encompasses my life. There's a lot that goes on within the sport. There are conversations that are being had that, you know, address a lot of the concerns in nature. And what we have to do is, you know what I'm saying, like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up, man. Or excuse me, man, shut that soft shit up, man. Shut that soft shit up. You feel me? And so that's, you know, that's just what that is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is, man. Man, we not feeling that, bro. And so that stuff is corny. You know what I'm saying? When you looking and you talking to Fred and you want some of this? Huh? You gonna get this? Huh? You want some of this? Like, bro, go on head on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like a motherfucker who walk around his neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, getting bullied, man. He get bullied the whole way. You know what I'm saying? He getting bullied every day, all day. He come home and he have his little brother hold the pillow. You feel me? And he punching the pillow like, you want some of this? Huh? You gonna get some of this? You gonna get some of this? Man, shut that soft shit up, bro. You got ample opportunity, bro. You got ample opportunity. You feel me? If you gonna do that shit though, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna do that, then let's do it. You know what I'm saying? In March, you need to show up to the Spence Mikey fight and disrupt shit. You feel me? Remember that? Remember when motherfuckers used to go disrupt shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Remember, let's go, champ. Wherever you go, I go. What you eat, I eat, champ. You feel me? Shannon Briggs went to press down on Klitschko in a restaurant eating lunch. Took his lunch and started eating his lunch. Literally. You feel me? What you eat, I eat, champ. Remember when people used to show up and disrupt shit? You know what I'm saying? Show up to Errol Spence's media day and say, I'm here. You next, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Hello, motherfucker. Like, bro, you got to, man, these boys, if you gonna do that, if you not gonna do that, if you gonna be a gentleman, and then be a gentleman, man. Also, bro, you can't be critical of fighters. You can't sit there and say AB is about bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that boy, I'm cheering for that boy, and that boy went out and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? You can't do all that and then to go out and have the performance you had. You feel me? Adrian Broner was in there with Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to ever do it. You feel me? One of the greatest to ever do it. You were in there with Josecito Lopez. You were in there with Josecito Lopez. And you made Josecito Lopez look like a gladiator. You made him look like the Terminator. You feel me? You made him look like a monster. Period. Yeah, scrapbook boxing, that's a fact. Ali used to show up and go bananas. You know what I'm saying? And go bananas and have people thinking he was Josecito Lopez. Hey man, Josecito, bro, he wasn't period. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but I knew Ash, I had said that when Thurman said that whole thing, I knew it was hate. You know what I'm saying? I spot out hate for some reason, man. I'm just able to see it. Probably because I had to deal with it so much in my life. You know what I'm saying? Just being around that shit. Like, people just be hating. And he was just mad because Broner got the Pacquiao fight before he did. He felt like he deserved it, even though he ain't fought in 2 years. And Broner's had 3 fights since he's fought. You know, he was upset that he got the Pacquiao fight and it was on pay-per-view. Keith Thurman's always wanted to be on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? All them dudes, you know, want to be on pay-per-view and have pay-per-views, and at the end of it all, it actually did good. You know what I'm saying? Period. Oh man, y'all cutting that people my tail slowly. What's going on, Retro? In the building. Hey man. Yeah, man. So I wasn't, you know, like I said, man, you know, the true, you know what I'm saying, the true essence of great customer service is the under promise, over deliver, man, and have communication. Constant communication. Keith goes on these pilgrimages. He could go on a pilgrimage. We don't hear from the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We don't see him, so you know he out of shape. You know what I'm saying? He strategically stays away from cameras. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know what I'm saying? We don't talk to him. We don't know what's going on with him. He don't talk about the injuries. It's so much. It's so unclear with regard to his injuries. 1 minute it's a elbow. 1 minute it's a hand. 1 minute it's a shoulder. 1 minute it's a neck. 1 minute it's a back. The next minute it's a neck and a back. Like, we just don't know what's wrong with dude. You feel me? And then, you know, he's just very, you know, inconsistent, period. And people say, like, you know, his what's up, Retro? People say that, you know, dude's you know, his knockout power has subsided, his knockout power has went away, or so on and so forth. It's not his knockout power, man. His competition has upped. His level of competition has gone up. You know what I mean? That is why. You know what I mean? He fought Porter and Garcia and, you know, Robert the Ghost Guerrero and so on and so forth. His competition level has gone up. Excuse me. And that's what happened. It's no different than Gennady Golovkin. When Gennady Golovkin, his knockout streak stopped. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh, his knockout streak stopped. And it's like, yeah, he started fighting better competition. And that's a fact. Southside and his style of boxing. His style of boxing is to get out of the gate, jump on you early, and then, you know what I'm saying, back up off the gas, and then dance around with his hands up like this running around the ring, sliding around, trying to get out of harm's way. I can't wait till somebody catch him on the body and catch him on one of them exhales when he exhaling and moving. You know what I'm saying? And somebody hit him, boom. Like, ooh. That had you contemplating life. You get caught on one of them exhales, and somebody hit you to the body. That'll change your life. You know what I'm saying? That'll change your life. I think he's done. I don't think we're gonna get another one of them big fights. Like I said, my prediction is, I see Keith Thurman truly pursuing this Pacquiao fight. Getting the Pacquiao fight, because Pacquiao or Freddie Roach, it was Freddie Roach. I think Freddie Roach said something along the lines of Mayweather is the goal. If not Mayweather, then, you know, go and get, you know, Keith Thurman. So I think that Pacquiao versus Thurman fight, in the event that, you know, of course, Pacquiao doesn't fight Mayweather. And then if Thurman loses, he'll retire. If Thurman wins, I think he'll try to fight one more time and go after a Sean Porter fight. And then that'll be it. You know what I'm saying? And then he will be overcome with injuries, and they'll cut his career short, and he will not fight Errol Spence Jr. Just like Mayweather did not fight him. Well, really nothing like that, but you get what I'm saying. And he will not fight Bud Crawford, even though he's talked all this shit, which I think he's comfortable talking all this shit at this juncture, because he knows he's not going to fight him. Like, I'm not going to fight them anyway, so fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Might as well let it all hang out. You understand? That's like that damn rock water behind that damn 6-foot fence. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers running around giving the rock water to suck it. You know, little kids be walking past the rock water like, giving the rock water to suck it. Yeah, behind that fence. You know what I mean? Period. So of course you gonna talk all that shit and do all that kind of shit. I lived in my first apartment, man, was on top of it was a German lady, and she had a sweet German lady, man. I love that lady, Miss Joanne. And it was crazy, man. But she had a big ass Doberman Pinscher, and I called him Schnookums. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker wanted some dark meat, because every time I walk past that Doberman Pinscher, I'd run straight into the glass. Like, he'd run straight to the glass and jump on the glass like uncontrollably, like bing, like he was trying to hit me. Now I live there now. You know what I'm saying? When I first went to the apartment to look at the apartment, you know what I'm saying, the dog was going crazy. And Miss Joanne was like, you know, he's not gonna bother you. And I'm like, nah. So every time I would come, now this lady's about 80. She would make him go back, you know what I'm saying, into the little courtyard in the back of the laundromat. Now, I don't even know why I'm telling y'all this story, but I'm gonna try to wrap it up. I'm on my Keith Thurman shit. I'm on this soliloquy. So like Snookum, you know what I'm saying, she used to get in Snookum ass, because Snookum used to get out of control. Like, he was really trying to bite my ass. You know what I'm saying? And it would get so hot in the laundromat, a lot of times she would have the door open to the laundromat. Now, all these other people would walk past. Snookum wouldn't do nothing. But my ass come by, Snookum come charging to the door. Miss Joanne always come, and she used to, like, hit the dog with her hand. She'd hit him, smack him or whatever. He'd go, then she send him to the back. Then I would go out to my apartment, and then go out on the fire escape, and, you know, I blaze a blunt or, you know, whatever, and I sit out there, and Snookums would be looking up at me like. So I got to the point I started fucking with Snookums. You know what I'm saying? I walk by and I start doing the slop. You know what I'm saying? Doing the James Brown or something, because I knew Snookums was gonna react anyway. And Miss Joanne would have the door closed and locked, so Snookums couldn't get out. And man, one day I was fucking around with dancing in the glass, and Snookums came running to the door. First of all, Miss Joanne wasn't there. She had a black dude that worked for her, so the black dude was there. And then Snookums hit that door, and the brother hadn't locked the door. Snookums hit that door, and the door flew open like boom. And I was just standing there, and Snookums shocked himself like the door was open. That motherfucker, he was like, and the door was open. Man, that motherfucker got active, man. And I got up out of there. I'm talking about I got up out of there quick. You understand? I got up out of there quick. Hurt myself getting in the apartment. Man, I got up out of there. Closed the door behind me, and Snookums because it was like the door was right there, and I could get in the door, and Snuka was hitting that door trying to get in. Snuka was about to tear my ass up. You feel me? And it was all because I was giving Snookums to suck it and doing all the hyphy shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wasn't doing the hyphy shit because there wasn't no hyphy then. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what Keith Thurman's doing. He dancing around, giving these motherfuckers to suck it because he know he ain't gonna fight them. Period. That was that whole display with Fred from Barbershop Conversations and shit was because Keith Thurman knows it ain't nothing happening. Period. Now let's talk, man. I had an interesting discussion, man, and I've heard this a couple of times. Shout out to that dude Showbiz the Adult. I heard him say this, and then I was actually talking to one of my uncles, and my uncle said this: if Pacquiao goes in and fights Keith Thurman, if he fights Keith Thurman, does that make his career better than Floyd Mayweather? Does his career surpass Floyd Mayweather's career? If Keith Thurman at 40 plus years old gets in there with Keith One Time Thurman, does that cement his legacy? Will you hold his legacy in a higher regard than Floyd Money Mayweather? Man, that's an argument. That's an argument. St. Cruiser says no. Leave it to the old media. DJ Zion Love says yes. John Johnny says I would. Michael Johnson says he would have to beat Canelo. KO says no. Trying to chill out before she talking. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, the Hall Report says no. Yeah, I'm asking y'all because I literally don't have an answer, man. I've looked at both sides of that equation. I've listened to arguments for and against it. Man. Period. Yeah, Stormy B, man, I thought something about that, man. Where I heard being German and she used to say his commands in German and shit like that. I don't know. Maybe he was a Nazi. I don't know. Hell no. Shondown Production says if he wins, yes. That's what I was thinking. Like if he goes in there and he actually wins, yeah. The Hall Report says he got way too many L's. What Pacquiao got, like 6 or 7 L's? See, my thing is I don't really look at the L's, man. Ace Man says Thurman got his ass whooped. Yeah, I don't really I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't really look at the L's as much as I'm thinking more so with regard to, you know, what I respect and what I like as a fight fan. You know what I'm saying? He got 6 L's, Charles D says. Yeah, he got 6 L's. You look at pretty much everybody that Floyd, not everybody, but he has heavy, hard hit names like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? He has the Juan Manuel Marquez. You know, they fought a few times. He lost the last one. He got the Shane Mosleys, Margarito, Clottey. He got Miguel Cotto, Ricky Haddon, Oscar De La Hoya, which is all the ones Floyd has. I mean, I don't know, man. And going in, you know what I'm saying, at this juncture, to actually go and face Keith One Time Thurman, especially at this juncture when Keith Thurman is affectionately talking about having run Floyd Mayweather out of the sport and Floyd Mayweather running from him 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I thought that was an interesting argument, man. I just wanted to bring that up because we were talking about the Mayweather Thurman. I wanted to bring that up. I don't know. I had to give some more thought to it, man. You know what I mean? KPKC says, hell no, One Time looks star. Retro says, I just watched the fight about an hour ago for the first time. What'd you think about that fight, Retro? What'd you think? John Johnny says, I'd rather watch Pac-Man than Floyd. Floyd is a better boxer, but Pac demolished, I think is what you were saying. Demolished everybody in his prime. Snack Pack says, hell nah. Ace Man says, who is Mayweather ducked? Hey, there's you know, well, it's two schools that thought about it. There are people who say that Floyd Mayweather didn't fight, you know, a lot of, or he avoided a great number of scrapbook boxing. What I'm saying was, I've been having a couple of conversations recently with people who, and they've been saying that if Pac-Man does fight Keith Thurman and beats Keith Thurman, is his career does his career surpasses Floyd Mayweather's? You know what I'm saying? Does his legacy surpass Floyd Mayweather's? And I sent a shout out to the brother Showtime, the adult. I heard it on his page, and I had a conversation with my uncles about the same thing. You know what I mean? And I was just really trying to figure it out. St. Cruiser says, if he beats Thurman, major props, but he's been stopped 3 times. Edge to Floyd. Okay. And Ashley says, nah, she still ain't going for it. No, 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 no. Hustler Slim says, I wouldn't base it on Keith. I would base it on what Manny did. But Floyd beat him, so I don't know. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult. Did he cheat? Yeah. I mean, that's, and of course it's, you know, assuming, you know, I can only assume he didn't cheat because y'all know how I feel about cheaters. You know, I won't give props to, I don't give props to Canelo because I don't know what he did, because he's been caught actually cheating. Retro says, Keith is going to wash early. His time is coming soon. Yeah, I think he's done, man. I don't think he's 30 now. I think he'll be done with boxing by the time he's about 32, 33 at the latest. Southside said, yeah, Floyd ducked Paul Williams, Keith Thurman, Kell Brook. And it was wasn't the Mexican in there? Was it Margarito? Was it Margarito that Floyd didn't fight? That people say he ducked? Clipper Gang says, I want some peanut butter cat to crunch. Hey man, so anyway, that was just the I'm sorry, man. I'm all over the place, but that was just that question. We can come back, man. We'll make that a show and we can talk about that and dissect it. Damn, he ducked Laura and Austin Trout. Damn, Southside be on it. It was Margarito. That's what I thought. I thought it was Margarito that they were saying he didn't fight or didn't want to fight or whatever the case may be. You know, the view was that Floyd got to a point in his career where, you know, he was doing, what's up, Mr. Punch Out, where he was doing pretty much what was done to him, you know, so on and so forth, or call it what you will. All of that strategic movement, you know, I didn't really deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And there are a lot of people who rank Roy Jones Jr.'s career over, and his legacy over, Floyd Mayweather. With the L's, with him having fought too long, with him being knocked out and all, they rank Roy Jones Jr.'s legacy and career over Floyd Mayweather. Because you got to understand, man, like this whole emphasis on losses and shit is a recent thing. This shit is recent, man. You know what I'm saying? With everybody wanting to be undefeated. This shit is recent. You know what I mean? We're dealing with the sport of boxing. In the sport of boxing, people lose. Like, that's what happens. People don't care anything about losses. You know, you have some of the greatest of all time who have losses. Rob Stewart, what's up, baby? They have losses. Like, that's just a part of it. That's what's going to happen. You fight, you lose. You know what I'm saying? You win or you lose. Roy was otherworldly until the heavyweight move. What you mean, the heavyweight move? When he went up or when he came back down? Because I wanted, when he beat John Ruiz and won that title at heavyweight, I wanted Roy to retire. I didn't think that there was nothing else left for him to do. You know what I'm saying? But Roy, in Roy fashion, you know what I'm saying, did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Period. He came back down and did what he did. Yeah, I think when he came, I wish he wouldn't have came down. But, you know, that was him. And the thing about Roy, was that Roy, man, if you say this name, y'all was gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just the bottom line. If you was in his weight class or near his weight class, you came to his weight class, said his name, y'all was gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's what that was. You know what I mean? Roy didn't duck nobody. And as a result, Roy got losses. You know what I'm saying? Roy had some losses. And Roy fought beyond his prime. You know what I'm saying? Of course. So, you know, Roy lost to some folks that wouldn't really be able to touch him. You know what I'm saying? We got it. But as far as his legacy of doing what he did when he had The Rock, I don't really think it's comparable. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think it's comparable. And that's just, you know, and that's just what that was. I think when Floyd fought Zab Judah, I thought that was kind of the, let me see, kind of the turning point, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion, because Zab, you know, he beat Zab's ass, you know what I mean, down the line. But Zab did some really, really good work. Zab hurt Floyd a few times. Zab actually, you know, knocked him down. It wasn't called a knockdown. His glove touched the ground, though. But, you know, it was a knockdown in that fight. You know, there's a lot of stuff that went on in that fight, and I think that was kind of the turning point, period. I think that was kind of the turning point. And we saw Floyd get in with an older, Sugar Shane Mosley, and Sugar Shane hurt him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, that stuff resonates. For me, that stuff resonates in the back of my mind. But I don't know, man. I had to really truly chew. I had to really chew on that. You know what I mean? I really had to chew on that. Because like I said, we talk about what Roy did. You know what I mean? And you know, Roy took some losses. Roy got 9 losses. He got 9 losses and was KO'd 5 times. You feel me? And there's and anybody, will anybody question Roy Jones Jr.? You feel me? Will anybody question? And Roy went on after shit. What is this? Roy, after he fought Jeff Lacey. Then he lost to Danny Green. He lost to Hopkins, B-Hop. He lost to Dennis Lebedev. Then he went on the tear in 2000, at the end of 2011, going into 2012. He just went on a tear, just beating up people. You know what I'm saying? Then he lost the fight to Enzo Maccanarelli. You know what I'm saying? Who was 40-7 in 2015. Way beyond, you know what I'm saying, when he should have been fighting. So I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? But anyway, something else I want to talk about, man, before I get out of here real quick, man. And that is I have decided in my mind, bro, I'm going to once again, I've gotten sloppy with the pots, and I've kind of slid off of what I was on, which is the fact that, man, I gotta rock and support and do everything I need to do to support my heavyweight champ Deontay Wilder, because there is a ridiculous lack of respect for Deontay Wilder, man. There is a ridiculous amount of disrespect for Deontay Wilder. I was watching the Jennings fight. I watched the Bryant Jennings fight, you know, this weekend, because I hadn't seen the fight. So I was catching up on the fight, and I'm watching the fight, and I'm listening to Timothy Bradley talk, man. And this is why I can't rock with Tim Bradley. I'm listening to Tim Bradley talk, and he utters his chapped lips and says that of course he coming in here. He says that Bryant Jennings is the best heavyweight fighter in the U.S. I gotta let that breathe for a second. This boy says that Bryant Jennings is the best heavyweight fighter in the U.S. He literally said it. Those of you guys who follow me on social media, you saw I posted it on Instagram. This dude literally said Bryant Jennings is the best heavyweight in the U.S. Then I'm listening to an interview from Bob Arum, and he's interviewing with some UK dudes, right? This dude, Ashley's Corner, Tim Bradley said it. You can go to my shit. Can I play it on here? Here, shit. It's the power of this stuff, man. You know, Junior gonna go right to it. Let me see what the shit where that shit at? My fault, y'all. It was Timothy Bradley said it. Yes, here we go. We can get with the shit. Excuse me. Is it gonna play?
Behind us with Ruiz, we talked to him yesterday. He said, I don't want to walk down the same hallways. I don't want to eat at the same restaurant compared to what happened. This time around, he's looking for a different outcome. What do you like about Brian Jennings?
What's not to like about Brian Jennings? First of all, he's a vegan. I was a vegan fighter. So I respect Jennings for that. And also, he has airplane wings as a reach, guys. And he also can box. He can also brawl. He can do it all. I honestly think that he could be very well be the best American heavyweight out there right now.
He's a vegan, and I'm a vegan, guys, and so what's not to love about him, guys? And he has airplane wings for a reach, guys, and he can box and he can brawl and he can do everything. He can do everything. I think he's the best heavyweight fighter now.
Wings as a reach, guys, and he also can box. He can also brawl. He can do it all. I honestly think that he could be very well be the best American heavyweight out there right now.
Bullshit. Boo. Man, this is why, man. This is why we don't feel you, Tim. We don't feel you, Tim. That's why we don't feel you, Tim. We ain't fooling with you, bro. We not fooling with, man, bro. So it's stuff like that. Like, where is all this disrespect come for this champ, man, for this man? He's the only one in the sport of boxing. He is the only one in the sport of boxing. He is the, what was that? The Highlander. You know what I'm saying? He's the only Highlander in the sport of boxing, man. You feel me? He's the only one, bro. He is the only one. He is the only one that is on that. There can only be one. One face, one name, one champ. He is on that. We got to fight. We got to fight. He is on that. He don't want to fight. He wants to fight the best. I don't want to fight nobody else. I want to fight the best. I think I'm the best. I want to prove that I'm the best. You say you the best, let's get it. You feel me? He is the only one in this sport where I know y'all got y'all favorite fighters. I know y'all love them. They hiding behind the politics. They hiding behind the business. You feel me? They are hiding behind the business. All of them. Each and every one of them. About the only one you can't say that for is Usyk. And that's because he became undisputed in his division. You feel me? That's about it, man. CB Sports TV, what's good? That's about it. Everybody else, man, they play politics at one moment or another, man. For Tim Bradley to get on that television and say, I honestly believe that Brian Jennings is the best heavyweight out there is bullshit. You are discredited, bruh. You are discredited, bruh. We don't fool with you, bro. You are discredited, dog. Like, you should, like, man, this stuff is incredible to me. I heard a interview from Bob Arum. Bob Arum was talking to a UK channel. I'm not sure what it was or whatever. Apologies for not giving y'all the props. Bob Arum says that he believes that Tyson Fury is the #1 heavyweight in the U.S. After the Wilder fight, he believes that Tyson Fury is the #1 heavyweight in the U.S. Bruh, there is this push, man. There is this push to undermine, to nullify Deontay Wilder and his accomplishments, man. There is this strong push, man, and I'm not feeling it, man. And as a result, I gotta get on my bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on and get on my bullshit. You feel me? Let me go on and get on my bullshit. Like, bro, this stuff is just incredible, man. It is incredible. This I got it right here. This he was he was doing an interview with Milky Way Sports. So shout out to Milky Way Sports. I can't.
Bob Arum, we'll hear from Bob on a range of topics, as I say, in a fascinating interview in weeks to come. But
my fault, I can't. I didn't cue it up.
Who the American fight fans believe is the best heavyweight in the world.
Who the American fight fans believe.
The most impressed that I was about Fury was when he got hit with that punch in the 12th round and went down. I figured it was all over, and yet he had the fortitude to pull himself together and get up and win the rest of the round. That showed me a lot. So I think Fury in the States is probably, if you ask people who the #1 heavyweight is, I think many people will say Fury, Tyson Fury.
Period. You feel me? Period. Tyson Fury is the #1 heavyweight. Man, shout out to like I said, shout out to Milky Way Sports on that interview, man. They had an in-depth interview. I'll try to go back in here and put the link to the interview in the description, man, so you can go to them. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, this stuff is just outrageous, man. Come on, Lowland Prophets. Damn. Lowland Prophet said he going to the upper room. CB Sports says, man, fuck Scam Daddy. Scam Daddy Aaron, bitch ass. Scam Daddy. That's my shit. Scam Daddy. Nah, man, Scam Daddy. Man, you know, Aaron is the originator of that great white hype shit, man. And he's gonna go out, you know what I'm saying, believing that there's a need for a great white champion in the U.S. and he's going to be able to be profitable and surpass all of the black champs. That's just the shit he stands on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Man, that stuff is funny to me though, man. Like, it's incredible, man. And so for me, man, I'm getting on my bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Deontay Wilder, just bomb squad, everything. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? And people be wondering why, you know, I support black fighters and you know, why do you support black fighters? Is it just because they black? I support black fighters for the same reasons you don't support them. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, yeah, I support them for the same reason you don't. You feel me? I support them for the same reason you don't. You know what I mean? Because they need supported. You know what I'm saying? They got to be supported. Deontay Wilder has to be supported. And that's why when I sit there and I talk to people, like, if you don't like his fighting style, you know, whatever. You don't like his extensions in his hair. You don't like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, he's a man. You feel me? And if you can't respect what he stand on, then I don't know what to say about you, bro. If you can't respect what he stand on, I don't know what to say about you. Period. Same as, you know, and man, apologies, man. I'm gonna offend some of y'all, but you know, y'all acting like hoes. So it is what it is. Just like if you still watching the NFL, bruh, I can't fool with you. On that level, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that would say to me that you don't support Colin Kaepernick. And if you don't support Colin Kaepernick, then I don't know what to say to you. You know what I'm saying? Just on some real shit, man. Just my support of Colin Kaepernick. It's a whole bunch of other reasons, you know, too, for me to not watch the NFL. But my mere support of Colin Kaepernick alone won't allow me to watch it. Will not allow me to watch it. Because this man has been ostracized, and there was an attempt to buck break this man. And all of these men that play football, and they've gone along with it. You know what I'm saying? They've gone along with it because a man came out and took a stand for the mistreatment of his people, of people that look like him, of people that look like me, of people that look like 80% of the people in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So like when dudes be like, I honestly get offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get offended when I talk to people or whatever the case may be, and they come to me and talk to me about the NFL. You feel me? I get offended. I'm offended. You know what I'm saying? I got one of my partners who, I don't know, he really doesn't do the whole social media stuff, and we don't have a whole bunch of in-depth conversations. So he talks to me about the NFL. I get offended when he sends me messages about the league. Like, bro, I haven't watched the league. Bro, I haven't been watching football in now 2 whole seasons. I haven't watched. Since the whole shit went down, I haven't watched it. You know what I'm saying? I don't, if you support that, I can't, and you black, I'm not even talking about other people at this point. I'm talking about you black, I don't feel you. That's just the truth. I don't feel you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't support Deontay Wilder, I don't feel you. People come to me talking shit about Deontay Wilder, I don't feel you. I don't feel it. Well, man, he just, the motherfucker can't fight. He can't box. He can't, bruh, I don't feel you. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you can say to me about your justification about why you don't like Wilder and so on and so forth that's going to make that okay with me and make it okay in my mind. I don't feel you, dog. Like, it's just that simple. Period. When I have these events and I have boxing, you know, and I watch fights, I sit here and I watch fights with my wife. When Wilder's on, I sit here and I watch fights with my wife. I don't have people in my house. Because it'll be an altercation in here if somebody says, like, this is my house. You know what I'm saying? This is a pro-Wilder atmosphere. If you come in here talking that shit, then, bruh, something bad is going to happen in here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be some sort of, you're going to get an adverse reaction. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. People say, oh, he can't fight. He's 40-0. He's 40-0 and 1 now. 40-0-1. Of those 40 wins, 39 of them are knockouts. What do you mean he can't fight? If there was a person walking around the streets, right? If there's a person walking around the streets and you got a homeboy and your homeboy has been in 40 fights, right? Your homeboy been in 40 fights on the street. Your homeboy had been in 40 fights. Of those 40 fights, he 40-0. He had one fight with somebody where they went, where, you know, you said it was a draw. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who did that. I don't know. He's 40-0. Of the 40 wins, 39 of them ended in a knockout. He didn't knock motherfuckers out. Are you gonna utter your mouth and say this dude can't fight? Like, literally, think about that. You got a homeboy that's been in 40 fights that knocked out 39 people. You feel me? Had a draw with one person. You've witnessed this. You've watched it. You've seen it. And you gonna say, man, dude can't fight. Nah, what you gonna say is, oh man, my homeboy, bro, ain't he about that. He with it. He with the shits. Yes. Everywhere you go, you gonna go and you gonna be confident. You feel me? You gonna be confident because you know your homeboy with the shits. And at the end of the day, y'all gonna be able to bang out of there. You feel me? Y'all gonna be able to bang out of there. Period. You gonna have a ridiculous amount of confidence in your homeboy. If you've seen him fight 40 times, he knocked out 39 people. Had one fight where, you know, he wins something. He was evenly matched. He was matched with somebody. You know what I'm saying? It was an even match. It was a draw. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna say, you're gonna have a ridiculous amount of confidence in him. Y'all gonna go to the club. You're gonna go to the club with your chest poked out. That's how I am with Wilder. That's how I am with Deontay Wilder. I have a ridiculous amount of confidence in Deontay Wilder. Like, I have a stupid amount of confidence in Deontay Wilder. I have a stupid amount of confidence in it's not even logical. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers think I'm irrational when I talk about Adrian Broner and the Ohio fighters. You know what I'm saying? And y'all think that I'm ridiculously irrational when it comes to Adrian Broner. I am. Take that and put that shit on clenbuterol. Put my ridiculousness with regard to Adrian Broner and put it on some clenbuterol. You feel me? Put it on some clenbuterol and put it on and send it to Snack for 6 months. You feel me? Send it to Snack for 6 months. Put it on clenbuterol and send it to Snack for 6 months. And that's how ridiculous I am. You know what I'm saying? That's how ridiculous I am with my confidence in Wilder. I have a ridiculous amount of confidence in Wilder. That's why when people come and the naysayers come and the trolls show up and they say this and they say that and he got chicken legs and he hasn't fought anybody, he hasn't done this, he hasn't done that. Okay, put Anthony Joshua's bitch ass in there and let's see what happens. I have a ridiculous amount of confidence. I'm so ridiculously confident in Deontay Wilder that when he said, give me whatever you want as long as y'all take the rematch, I said, yep, that sounds about right. Yep, that sounds about right to me. Shout out to my brother BFTB Boxing, man. Yes, indeed, man. Go on and use that, man. Use that. Lay that on one of them. Lay that on one of them caskets. Inscribe that in them headstones over there. You feel me? What's going on to my frat? Roughhouse Boxing TV. What's up, baby? He says, keep educating the masses, fam. Already, family. Man, I have a ridiculous amount of confidence in my champ, man. It's just what that is. You feel me? It's if you thought for 1 second that I am irrational and ridiculous when it comes to Robert Easter Jr., Adrian the Problem Broner, Rasheed Warren, Showtime Sean Porter, if you thought that I was ridiculously confident in them dudes, bruh, you ain't seen shit compared to this Wilder shit, bruh. I had, like, can't nobody beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like, these boys can't beat him. They can't beat him. They cannot beat him. Anthony Joshua cannot beat him. You understand? He can't. Tyson Fury cannot beat him. Period. Ortiz tried. Ortiz can't beat him. Ortiz is better than Fury and Joshua. That's why they won't fight him. They cannot beat this man. It's his time. You feel me? It's nothing like seeing a motherfucker walking across the earth doing exactly what he was called to do. There's something that's magical in that shit. When you see a motherfucker walking the earth doing exactly what they supposed to be doing, yeah, that's him. That's Deontay Wilder. And I have a ridiculous, unprecedented, unparalleled amount of confidence in him. I don't care what you say. Period. I don't care what you say. Johnny, it won't happen. Ortiz will not beat Wilder. It won't happen. They can't beat him right now. It's over. So when people say stuff like he can't fight, I don't receive that. You feel me? That don't compute to me. Oh, he can't. That don't compute to me. Period. It don't compute. So, you know, for all intents and purposes, man, that's just what that is, man. You know, that's just what that is. That's just how I view that. I'm gonna support my heavyweight champ because I support him as a fighter. I support, you know, his story, the script that has been placed on his life. You know what I'm saying? I support that, and his message of what he stands for and what he means to people that look like me. I support that. Period. That's it. And I'm going to stand on that, and I'm going to rock on that, and that's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua does not want to fight Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? People get to a point in their life where they want to be lied to. You know what I'm saying? They don't want the truth. Like, people don't want the truth. That's just a fact. You know, people don't want the truth. They want you to, you know, lie to them. They want you to give them, you know, lies and so on and so forth. And that's just, you know, that's just what they are. That's just how they operate. That's cool. The fact is, and the truth is, that Anthony Joshua cannot beat Deontay Wilder. The end. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to. He's not going to fight him. He's not going to put himself in the position to fight him anytime soon because he cannot beat him. He won't beat him. AJ will lose. He will lose bad. It will be embarrassing. He will embarrass himself. He will embarrass the UK fans. He will embarrass the Eddie Hearn loyalists. He's going to embarrass all of them with his performance that he puts up versus Deontay Wilder. It's going to be an embarrassment. Period. And all of this shit, and you will have a mass exodus from YouTube. There will be a mass exodus from boxing conversations from people who have been backing them. And that's people in the UK, people in the US, all of the detractors. There will be a mass exodus. Period. Because AJ will be an embarrassment. It will be an embarrassment. When Anthony Joshua gets his ass in the ring and gets one of them Bermain Stavern ass whoopings, it will be an embarrassment. This is your champion. This is your king. That's an embarrassment. So I'm going to get on that. I'm going to stand on that. And I'm going to do my job as it relates to Deontay Wilder. Because like I said, I've been sloppy on the pots, man. I get off my job. You know what I'm saying? I'll be paying attention to motherfuckers who don't deserve my attention. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers who, I'm talking about shit that motherfuckers don't deserve my attention. I'm spending time talking about these cats who don't want to fight the best. They don't want to do it. I just spent a whole bunch of time talking about Keith Thurman. Why am I talking about Keith Thurman? He don't respect the fans. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? He just coming in to get a couple paydays and he gonna slide out. He don't owe the fans anything. Meanwhile, I got Deontay Wilder who's giving me fights because he wants to prove that he's the best. And he wants me to be able to go around, you know what I'm saying, and hold my head knowing that that's who I cheer for. I'm with that. I'm with that shit. I have a ridiculous amount of confidence in my champ. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Really, truly appreciate it. I appreciate that, BFTB, man. Really, truly appreciate y'all, man. I mean, I enjoy myself. Hey, but Mahari, what's going on, family? I am Junior the Truth. This is the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Be sure to catch the brothers in the lineups today, man. Like I've stated, we have Blue Blood Sports TV is live now, I'm sure, so apologies to Blue Blood. Then we have TRILL Boxing Talk coming up at the top of the hour, going into Fanon the Don, on into KQKC, on into World Breaker Fighting. Then my brother BFTB's at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, you know, we have the 78 Sports TV live again tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on into Santee Walton at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. I enjoy myself too much. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. I'm a Ohio-born player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.